Okay, while I'm at it here, I want to find out one very useful feature in Photoshop, which will once will save you a lot of grief and so forth. If you have been doing something and you think, oh, I'd like to go step back in time to and go undo something, there is a feature if you go up to Window, Undo History, right here, Undo History. Opens another window. Let's make a little room here. Let's slide this over here. Bring this up here. You can nest this. You can actually nest it down if you want to, but I usually just kind of bring it up here to look at and then close again when I'm not using it. But what you've got, if you expand this right here, it depends on how Photoshop is set. I think I have mine set to the last 40 or so history states. It actually goes back to, it shows you in history what you've done to this project. So if I click on, let's say I click on here, brush tool, okay, now I'm back to where I was there. If I click up here to the very first brush tool, or not the very first one, I guess, up here to new, I'm back here to that. If I click to my first brush tool, that's what I did first. Okay, I can go up to this point here to where I was there. Maybe I want to see what the first eraser did. Okay, it did that. My second eraser like this, like so. Here I made a new layer. I moved it underneath, used the paint bucket to fill it, and so forth. So you see this undo history is a way to step back in time, so to speak, and go back to a point where you liked what you did and start over from there. So if I were to start over from this point, use my eraser again, all these history states would be gone, and I'd have a new set of history things that I could work with. One thing to keep in mind, once you save the project as save it and close it, all this is gone. This only works while you're working on the project, while you're actively working on it, and you want to go back on something. If you save it as a JPEG, it's gone. They're all gone. And I believe also if you save it as a PSD, once you save it and close it, well, okay, you can save it. I could save this right now, come back to it, as long as it remains open in Photoshop, all this history will be there. But once I close it, then the history states are gone. You can't step back in time at that point. So it's only while you're actively working on the project.